guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin and today is my Black Friday haul. This is gonna be it for me for the rest of the year, you guys. No more purchases. I did break my low buy 3 times this year, so I'm reevaluating my rules and things for next year because I do want to continue and tighten up the belt a little bit more in 2024 when it comes to my collection. But in the meantime, enjoy this Black Friday haul. Before we get into the haul, I would love it if you would consider subscribing. I upload videos twice a week. It is totally free to subscribe, and I would love to have you back on the channel again and talk with you in the comments about all things makeup. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. So, in true clown fashion, I talked a bunch of crap about these palettes from Oden's Eye. Was part of it because I was jealous and didn't get them last year when they sold out? Maybe. But I've got them now. Oh, we've got Adelaide back here again, you guys, today. She just jumped up on my lap. I know some of you were enjoying her in the video a couple uploads ago. So here's my Calico Adelaide again. She is 6 years old, usually not affectionate, but she's been liking hanging out with me in the filming room lately. So ignore the calico tail. Anyway, you cannot get these once again. They are sold out, but I have not yet opened these. I'm waiting to do it on camera with you guys just to see what do we think. Okay, this one, I think I get the hype. I think I understand the hype on this one. The color story looks really nice. The texture of these shimmers, delicious. This is the Merry Christmas palette, if I did not say. I'm so excited to use these. I probably won't use these two on camera unless you guys really want me to. Let me know, just because these two are not available anymore. The other one that is not available is the Christmas Eve palette. Ma'am, enough with the licking on the face. This is how she woke me up this morning, you guys. Licking me in the face. I'm like, child, too much. Ooh, this is very cool toned. Quite blue. There's a lot of not blue though, so we'll see what happens with this one. I think between the two, I'm initially more drawn to the Merry Christmas myself than the Christmas Eve, but sometimes you feel totally different when you actually go to use the palettes. Then I, of course, need to pick up the new two, right? It was a bundle of all 4, so I went for it. We've got the Snow Dream palette, and this one I can see myself using really all year. I think there's enough like muted tones and neutrals that it'll be okay year round. Like, sure, you could go Christmas, but I could see this going a lot of directions. I'm really curious about Frankincense, the Hollow Chrome. I've heard very mixed things about that one, so these I might do a video on. Let me know if you're interested or not, because I do believe both of these are still available on Oden's Eye website. And the Hey Reindeer palette is the 4th and final palette in that bundle, and this is the other new one this year. And this one also I feel like could go year round, maybe even some wintry tones. I don't know how Christmassy this is, but when they've already done 2 Christmas ones and they brought it back, I get it. They want a little variety. And I like the snowman and the reindeer artwork. That is really cute. And we've got some different snowflakes and reindeer and things like that in the embossings that I always love a good themed embossing. Next up, I got 3 palettes from Ace Beauté. I got some things in their new formula. I have stuff from there, but it's only been their old formula, I believe, with the exception of the Palladio collection that I actually won in a giveaway. The only thing I think I've ever won in a giveaway, like of all those ones you see on Instagram and things. Here is the Oceanic palette. Pretty blue for me personally, but there was enough greens and golds and things that I wanted to give it a go. So I got that one. And then there were 2 that they said were limited edition. They've been out a while. Kind of surprised if they're limited edition that they're not sold yet, but I guess I shouldn't complain because I got them for, I think, 40% off. It was a pretty decent sale. They had up to like 80%, I think. I don't know. Don't quote me on that, but great sale. This is the Envy palette, and y'all, greens and purples, my favorite eyeshadows, and we've got some greens, and like this is like a blurple. It looks very blue on camera, but in person it's quite deep and more purple looking on that one. Again, that is the Envy palette. These came out 6 months ago, a year ago, something like that. And then the third palette and final thing that I got from them was the Aura palette, the more purple one. Again, green and purple, go figure, right? Those of you that know, you know. If you're new, green and purple, my absolute favorite. Look at this. Oh, this is gonna be gorgeous for Valentine's Day. This Chi Red with this gleam. It's pink with like gold reflect in it. Oh, the shimmers look amazing. I can definitely visually see a difference in formula, at least with the shimmers, between this and the old formula. Like I have the Paradise Fallen palette from them in the old formula. Shimmers don't look anything like that. They're not bad. I wasn't unhappy with their old formula, but I do think this is going to be an improved one. So next up is a purchase from Huda Beauty. I tried, I'll leave linked my latest get ready with me / shop my stash, whatever you want to call it, video, and I tried a sample of the Glowish Multi-Dew Skin Tint. It was too deep for me. I found out they do have lighter shades, and it very well could be my wedding foundation, you guys. I'm looking for the perfect stuff right now for my wedding next summer, and my skin looked so amazing but still skin-like with this. I truly was like, this could be the one. So it was, I think, half off for this, and I picked that up. And then I've been on the hunt for this one for a while. I've never tried any of the small palettes from Huda, only the big ones. Ma'am, how rude. Get out of here, you guys. If you have a cat, you know how rude they are sometimes. Anywho, this is the first of the small palettes I'm trying. This is the Jaguar. Just look at these textures and colors. I'm so curious to compare this to the larger format, like the Rose Quartz and the Naughty palette and some others that I have. But that color story just looks so good to me. That's how I like to do neutrals. And then they also sent me a little mascara sample. So haven't tried that yet, but that was my Huda Beauty order. I do have one thing that didn't come in yet, and it is the Sailor Moon collab with ColourPop. I'm wearing my Sailor Moon shirt today. Round 2. I have round 1. I didn't pick up round 2, and they had a sale that was, man, you are knocking things down. 50% off. Y'all, hold on. It's too much. But that's the only thing that hasn't come in yet, is that ColourPop palette. So let me know if you want to see something when it does come in, but it's not here yet. And my last two were indie supports. So I got one thing from Wicked Widow Beauty. I've never tried that brand before. I've had my eye on them for a while. And then I got one thing from Fantasy Cosmetica, a brand I know I love and just have not gotten anything from lately due to my low buy. So let's start with Fantasy Cosmetica. I ended up picking up the Rogue palette. I haven't gotten anything since before they switched to the stained glass packaging. All my stuff is what they had before, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't love the stained glass artwork. It's just personal preference. It's lovely artwork, no shade to whoever's doing their artwork. It's done very well. I don't know, the style is just not for me, but it is what it is. The formula is what I'm really after, so I will deal with it. Look at this. Look at this. So these shimmers look out of this world. I am sure you will not be able to see them in their full glory with these studio lights, but the textures look amazing. I have two other palettes from this brand, and they've got purple and green and smoky grunge, and just, I can't wait to use this palette. Out of my entire haul, I think this is the thing I'm most excited about. Because I told myself, like, okay, there's a lot of palettes from them I don't have. I don't have the Sorcerer or the Warlock. the Fighter palette, and I didn't have this one. So I was like, okay, you can pick one. Let's not be greedy here. You are already breaking your low buy as it is. And I chose this one, and I don't regret it. When it showed up in person and I opened the inside, I was like, oh, this looks prettier than the Druid or the Bard, which are the two I have. So I can't wait to dive into this. And I also was very impressed when my Wicked Will Beauty order came in. This is the Tea Time palette. By the time I shopped the sale, I think this was the only palette left. I was interested in the Edward Scissorhands 2, and they did like a Halloween graveyard, I think it was Graveyard Smash, Graveyard something release that I was interested in. All three of these, they were sold out. So obviously I'm not the only one interested in this brand. This is really cool artwork. I love stuff that's just a little weird, a little dark, a little spooky like this. Right up my alley. And then the color story, very unique. The shimmers look like a really nice textured shimmer, the way I like. And here's the color story. I may deepen this with something else. I'll probably play with it on its own to start with, and we'll go from there. But look how textured these shimmers are. Oh, so fun. So yeah, guys, that is my Black Friday haul. I also just did in general like some Christmas shopping for my family on Black Friday. But yeah, I know you guys were waiting for the haul, so there it is. Stay tuned for more Christmassy and Shop My Stash and declutter and my end of year ranking every single palette I've used this year. I think I'm going to do a 2023 eyeshadow palette collection video too, of like every single palette I own, which I've never done. So subscribe, guys, like the video, and stay tuned. So much more to come. Hope you're having a great rest of your day, and thanks so much if you watched all the way to the end. Bye!